Hey guys, just wanted to say really quickly before I get into this, thank you for the responses I've gotten on the past few types of more educational videos that I've been doing. I did the video on how to estimate a hardscape job, which I will put the link for above, as well as the video on common hardscape mistakes and how to avoid them, which I will also put the link for that above. So thank you guys for those awesome comments, and some of you guys had some great input, which is always nice to hear some other sides to things from other contractors. So today I would like to talk about sources of knowledge and continuing education, just how to stay up with the industry, as time goes on. I think a lot of us, we find that really important. I know myself, I find education to be super important. So there was kind of four main things that I came up with, and these are things that I've found to help me stay up with the industry. A lot of these, probably 3 out of the 4, maybe 2 out of the 4 are super common. A lot of you are going to be like, why are you mentioning these? But for guys that are just getting into this may not even know about some of these things. So the first thing, which is pretty common, is going to trade shows. And I think almost every company owner, managers, foremen, even sometimes laborers go to these things like New England Grows in Boston, Hardscape North America in Louisville, Kentucky. There's shows across the whole country. This year we have a new one in Providence, Rhode Island called the New England Hardscape Expo. So going to these expos, these trade shows, are just a great way to meet other vendors, not other vendors, but vendors, companies that are selling different products, other contractors. A lot of them have classes that you can take and seminars you can go to while you're there, and they're great ways to add to your bank of knowledge. At the same time, a lot of the classes count towards continuing education for things like ICPI and NCMA certifications. So if you're not going to your local trade shows, you should start. They're great opportunities. They're usually fairly inexpensive. You can usually go to the shows for a day, some of the bigger ones 2 or 3 days. But definitely spend the time to take at least yourself as an owner, if not your site foremen and managers, and even laborers too, to these types of shows. I know for bigger companies that's not realistic, but so the first thing, trade shows. So the second thing is the classes and seminars that are put on by the manufacturers and even sometimes local dealers. So companies like Unilock, Techoblock, Cambridge, Belgard, Nicklock, they all put seminars on during the winter months for contractors to go and just learn. So they usually do their sales pitch, they'll talk about their new products, but they will also try to have a education aspect to it. So if you can go to those and even get one little bit of knowledge out of it, or talk to one person and learn one little thing, it's worth it. Most of the seminars are free. They're usually 1 day long. They have good food. The Techoblock and Unilock ones are phenomenal. Those are the 2 companies that I use, so that's not why I'm saying that, but they really are great seminars. I've been to the Nicklock one, which was pretty good too. Going to the Cambridge one this year, so just keep an eye out for those. Sometimes even your local dealers will put them on. There's a dealer near me who does every Tuesday and Thursday through the winter. They do seminars, and they're awesome seminars. And they do it because they care about the industry and helping their contractors so they can do better work, better installations. So make sure you guys are keeping your eyes out for those. Sign up for email listings through those companies so you know you're getting that info when it comes out. So the third thing, and this is a little less common, is get involved in social media. And I don't mean social media as far as advertising your company, but more personally get involved in social media. So things like Instagram. Instagram has a huge network of other contractors that are sharing what they do, sharing problems they've had and solutions to them, pictures of jobs, all sorts of stuff. And the guys that I found on Instagram, there's just a great group of guys on there. A lot of guys that do really, really nice work, care about the industry, and are happy to share their knowledge. So if you're not on Instagram, get on. You can follow me at mass_hardscaper, and if you want, send me a message and I'll tell you a bunch of guys that you should be following. Awesome guys. So to go with social media, also there's a lot of local Facebook groups. So I know around us we have a Mass Landscapers group which has 5,000 or 6,000 members. We have a Hardscapers of New England group which I actually just started this past year. So if you get involved in groups like that, they're made for contractors to talk to each other, to help each other with their problems, teach each other. So get involved in social media. It's really worth the while. It's not something you need to be continually checking, but it's a great place to meet other people and talk about ways of doing things and different industry topics. So the fourth thing, and I think this is probably the most unusual, and for some people it's kind of scary, is talking to elders in the industry, other company owners. You will be amazed at how many other company owners will be willing to help you with your business. And I know a lot of people are scared to do that because they're thinking, oh, they're going to look at me as competition. And there's guys that are out there that are like that and they won't want to help you if you're from the same area, but there's a lot of guys who care about just bettering the industry and they will help you. Even through Instagram you could potentially meet some people. There's some great guys on there, like I mentioned just before, that if you send them a message on Instagram and ask them about how they did something in a picture they posted, they will happily tell you how they did it, even if they're from the same area as you. There's a mindset in our industry that we all need to be enemies, when in reality we should be working together to better the industry. And speaking with other company owners, you're going to find that there's a lot of other guys that believe that too and just want to work together to better the industry. So don't be scared to talk to other contractors. If you're at a dealership and you run into a contractor, don't look at him like he's competition. Talk to him, meet him. For all you know, you guys could end up doing some work together and throwing each other some work. So those are kind of the four main things I came up with, guys. Hopefully you guys think those are good ideas. If you have any other great ideas as to how to stay up with the industry and where it's going, feel free to comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. If you guys have any more ideas as far as how-tos or educational videos that you'd like me to do, just comment below and I'd be happy to. I have plenty more of these coming. I think I have a whole list here with all sorts of notes. So there's going to be plenty of these coming up soon. So if you're really looking to better your business this winter before the spring comes, stay tuned and hopefully I can do my best to help you guys out. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.